Hello, I'm back. Bit of a skip ahead. I'm at Adria's hut. Yeah, sorry. It's a bit of lost footage. No biggie. You didn't miss much. I killed some things, threw jars of spiders at them. By the way, I love spider jars. I think they're the most original weapon in existence. Uh-oh. It's Captain Dalton. Help us, we're stuck in the ground. Pole's making all kind of stupid jokes.
Not ready yet.
I don't care, Pole. Alrighty then. Got some stuff here. Magic chest armor, grounds 2, life percent. I'm gonna stick with the experience buff. I have a bit more use for that. Spider jars. Hand axe. Let me see. Nope, my current weapon's better. Hello, Leia.
Here's the key, and my mother's journal. What I've seen of it is disturbing. I want to know more about her, but that can wait. We need to save Uncle Deckard first.
Doesn't he have life alert?
Deckard Cain, stay here and study your mother's secrets. We may have need of them.
Help! I've fallen and I can't get up.
Last night, I suspected what was lurking within his troubled heart. I consoled him as best I could. Regardless, wherever he's headed, hell will surely follow in his wake. The shadows close in on Tristram once again, but like Aiden, I'll be gone before they fall.
Needs more time.
Ah, darn zombies. You know what I never got about zombies? How come in every zombie story, like, it's always gotta be human meat they have to eat? Like, I know there's this other zombie stories having meat dogs or anything that moves, but at the same time, I never got why no one thinks, hey, look at this butcher shop, why don't we feed the zombies to control the problem? It's always gotta be people. And I don't know, you can get fresh meat that isn't human. If it has to be fresh, that doesn't mean you can't use butcher shop meat. Never see people consider that in zombie movies. I like spider jars.
My spirit grows fast.
Ooh, reached level 4. I learned it. Got an active skill category. Summon zombie dogs? Defense skill. Zombie dogs! Yes! Alright, I got zombie dogs. So cool. They don't really look like dogs. Not at all. I mean, they look almost human in their musculature.
This
Like-
is Tristram Cathedral. The fallen star.
Like naked men with dog heads and feathers around their neck. Yeah, summon naked men with dog heads and feathers around their neck doesn't really flow off the tongue as well as zombie dogs. Oh man, I'm really loving this witch doctor. We have answered the Tristram Cathedral. And one thing you'll learn about Diablo is, you know, there isn't that much of a happy cathedral. Every cathedral is all gloomy and doomy, and it's just like, it's the worst possible cathedral. And it's always cultists, not, you know, mellow, happy with their faith people. It's always nuts wanting to burn people. Then again, it is very dark ages. It's trying to be dark fantasy. So yeah, I can see why that type of happy church community wouldn't be Diablo's thing. Oh yeah, I forgot. Send out my hands. Ooh, what's this? Adventuring bracers. We got new lore.
Some foul new disease has taken hold in this land, and the carrion bats are near the heart of it. Since returning to Tristram, I have seen their numbers surge. The evil forces that linger here give them strength, and I fear that the worst is yet to come.
I love Deckard Cain's voice. I like it as much as I like Bane's voice and Sean Connery's voice. For some reason, they remind me
Needs
of
more
that.
time.
I don't know what you call that accent. You know, it's kind of British, but kind of weird. I assume it's called a Sean Connery accent.
My name is Latdanan, and I'm cursed. Once the captain of King Leoric's army, I left only to honor my land and my king. No man has a greater love for his king than I had for mine, even as I drove my blade through his dark and corrupted heart.
I like breaking things. Hey, let me check down here. See if there's any goodies for me to pillage. Zombies! Man, the spider jar is so cool. I know I'm saying that a lot, but I just love these things.
Not ready yet.
The grotesques may seem slow and senseless, but they hide many dangers within their hideously malformed bodies. A set of spikes lurks beneath the monster's flesh, and foul parasites nest within them. It is said that these horrors themselves are constructed by a greater evil, a darkness that I cannot even fathom.
Deckard, you need to stop being such a pessimist. It doesn't always have to be evil. Oh, you know what? When you dwell on these things evil, you're letting them win. They're trying to get to you. Try to be an optimist, otherwise the demons are winning. Alright, so we got inferior pants. Why would I want that? Why on earth would I want that? Ooh, I can equip a shield. That's cool. I didn't know that witch hunters had shields. Though I do know I think they use offhands for casting. We can also use shields, but you want to use offhands for casting, as they are kind of a casting class. They're different from a mage. I mean, a wizard. I'm really liking the way they play.
Needs more time. Not ready yet.
Yeah, why aren't I talking? This is no fun watching me spider jar people to death. Actually, I think the blow dart might be better for taking out single targets. Not as cool as spider jars, but I'm gonna switch to the poison darts. Yeah, they seem to do a lot more damage, but they're very different. Poison darts clearly do more damage, but the spider jars tend to cluster your enemies, create a burst of minions to mess with them. Spider jar, like, that's one thing I've noticed about Diablo 3, is that there's no so much better spells, but spells that have different utilities and function, but are balanced in a way that they don't necessarily make them better. You just need to know the right circumstance and effectively use them. Money! I have no shortage of money, but I'm still gonna gather it on this quest. It would seem wasteful not to grab it. Oh, this map is so big. If I ever get to a point where I'm like lost, or I need to backtrack to get to an area I haven't visited, I'll probably cut that out and just do it off camera. don't want this LP to take forever. I'm probably just gonna run until I get to the end of, what was it, the normal difficulty and kill Diablo. But I'll make other videos occasionally, you know, just little bonuses, so there's no shortage of Diablo. Plus there's an inevitable expansion coming, so I want to get that footage when that comes out, as soon as it comes out, because the two games I'm currently playing right now, Diablo 3 and Dragon Age 2, they're past there. I want to go watch people play that phase. And that's actually one of the reasons I'm doing Dragon Age 2, is that in E3 they're going to reveal, it's pretty much confirmed Dragon Age 3 is going to be shown at E3. So I want to finish Dragon Age 2 finally and be able to play that when it comes out. I also love the destructible environments in this game. I think blending like modern physics with old school, you know, overhead perspective, I think that's such a cool thing.
It was Lazarus. Of that I am certain. He alone had the king's ear and whispered dark and evil magics into it, instilling the notion of an imminent attack by
Ow.
March. Afraid to speak against the Archbishop, the councillors nodded their empty heads in agreement and sent us off to die.
Come, my doggy minions. I should need to give my doggy minions names. Okay, your dog meat, after the Fallout dog. From left to right. I think they always follow from left to right, so I can give them names. Your dog meat. Your, Cassie. That was my Dalmatian when I was growing up. Your, what's a good name for a dog? That's, silly. Well, I'd say that, you know, there's that meme now, the Call of Duty dog, that one dog that was like the highlight of Microsoft's E3 event, not E3, but you know, their Xbox reveal. Their highlight was a dog. Yeah, I'm not impressed with that so far. But well, actually, I'm looking forward to the Call of Duty and all that. But I mean, I'm not impressed with what Microsoft had to offer. A multi-platform game with a minor feature like that is suddenly their one showcase of their new system. Well, anyway, I'm getting off topic. So what do I name my third dog? The third dog. Oh, I'm gonna have to. You're gonna be called the dog who will remain nameless until I come up with a new name. So, nameless dog. See, that's what I like. I like giving personality to my walkthroughs to make them a bit more interesting. I'm giving my dogs names, so you know, giving me someone to talk to just for chorts and snortles, and it's good. I actually I'm sorry, I'm really tired, and I'm getting over a cold. I know I've mentioned this a lot in my videos. I'm getting over a cold. Not too much point collecting gray items. They barely, you know, fetch anything selling them, but might as well. I have the bag space. Ooh, checkpoint. Gloves, shoes, health potions. So yeah, I want to be one of the first people doing Let's Plays of Dragon Age 3 and Diablo 3 expansion, so.
Stay back. Back. May this lead home.
Uh-oh, skeletons. It's like Jason and the Argonauts.
The Skeleton King.
The power of the fallen star awakened me, and soon all will suffer as I have suffered. Gods, bring me his bones.
Oh, I love Blizzard hamminess. More developers need to start, you know, having fun with their lore and just making it sort of. How should I put this? BioWare's great, but I almost feel like too many developers take game stories too seriously now, and for the artistic quality. And I mean, that's fine. I don't have a problem with intelligent, smart stories, but there's a certain charm and just fun cheesiness that brings me back to the days when games just tried to have fun, not tried to take themselves super serious. And Blizzard's good because they have a lore and it's interesting to their games, but they're so tongue-in-cheek with so much of it and go for rule of cool that I find them very refreshing. Sort of, if that makes any sense with lore, I find the actual lore and imagination with Blizzard games better than BioWare's, but characters and story and complexity and depth, BioWare's better with. That's sort of how I see the two kinds of ways they tell their stories.
Oh, thank you. But why did you risk yourself for me?
Because you needed my help. Come, I must return you to Leah.
Man, I love your lip ring.
Wonderful to hear that Leah is well. I feared the worst. I learned of this secret passage through old maps I found.
Maps, you say?
We must discuss the fallen star. Follow me to Tristram.
Isn't that a part of the Book of Revelation? Like falling stars falling from the sky? Since Diablo is sort of biblical fantasy.
Rescued her uncle Cain.
Very loosely biblical
I pulled him
fantasy.
from the clutches of the skeleton king, who still holds the fallen star.
Because from my understanding, the conventional, traditional one devil doesn't exist in Diablo's universe. It's the primevals, and they're all competing for who is the primeval at the highest. So it's like a power struggle between different demon lords. And that doesn't really connect much to the traditional demons of the Bible. There's definitely inspiration, but it doesn't seem to be trying to follow. They're doing their own thing.
As the shepherd watches over his flock, so shall I care for those who seek to protect us.
Ooh, this shield looks better. Monster kills grant 1 extra experience. I'll take that. Yeah, I'll sell that. Why not? Oh, shoot, did I sell my, is there buyback? Buyback? Oh, good. That was close. I almost lost my potions. Not that I'll need them. This game's actually pretty easy, but, fun.
Uncle, you're alive!
Thanks to you and your friend here.
Thanks, Life Alert.
Tell me of the fallen star.
The prophecy of the end days surely points to it as a sign that the end has begun.
Please, Uncle, not more of your stories. All that matters.
Don't dismiss him as being senile. You've seen the crazy monsters out there. Stop being such an arbitrary skeptic. There's some crazy stuff in this world.
The Skeleton King was once our beloved lord, Leoric. He was driven mad by Diablo's evil. He
Evil.
lost both of his sons and his very soul before he was finally defeated. Now it seems he's risen to plague this land once again.
The Oric should be in the unformed land, yet he stands between me and the fallen star.
The key to defeating him lies in his old crown. Seek out our blacksmith, Hadrig. He knows of its whereabouts.
Hadrig. That's a Nordic name. Did he come out of Skyrim? Should I play Skyrim? That's a very time-consuming game. So is Diablo and Dragon Age. I'm not going to start playing Skyrim now.
You've got to promise me you'll take good care of whatever I sell you.
Oh, so yeah, I learned a new move while I was at it. Grasp of the Dead Fire Bats. Call forth a swarm of fiery bats. Woo! You've got my attention, game. Oh, that's so
I do
cool.
not have enough mana.
I do not have enough mana. Oh, I shouldn't imitate that. I can imitate a lot of accents. I can't get, I don't want to sound offensive because I can't imitate them well.
Deckard Cain said you could help me find the crown of Leoric.
Not now. It's my wife. She's locked in the cellar. Like
Why do you do that?
she's been bitten. I'm to put them all down. But how can I kill my own wife?
It's easy.
It must be done, blacksmith. I will help you.
Thank you.
Alrighty.
Follow me.
Oh man, that's cool. Uses up a lot of mana though. Yeah, it does kill them fast, though.
They suffer, blacksmith. Aid us.
Come, Cassie. Come, dog meat.
I need
Come,
mana.
unnamed dog.
I do not have enough mana.
I do not have enough mana. Oh, I gotta stop doing that.
Forgive me.
Hedrig, help me.
Don't swallow a buzzsaw then if it hurts. Bit of advice to you boys and girls. If you want to avoid pain, don't try to swallow a buzzsaw. Alright, we got a blue item. A new blue item. Magic chest armor. Ooh, that's very good. I mean, I don't think I need the strength that much, but that extra gold and that increase in defense. Seems no matter what I wear, it always looks like the Witch Doctor is shirtless, even though that's those things. I think that's my shirt. It's like I'm wearing a tank top, or a little. I guess you could call it a belly shirt. Yeah, Mighty Warrior wearing his belly shirt.
I couldn't have done this without you. I'm in your debt. My name is Hedrig Aemon.
I need your
Are you
assistance,
Greymane or
Hedrig.
Battleborn?
I search for the crown of Yorick.
I can help you there. It's buried with his chancellor, my grandfather. You'll find his tomb in a cemetery in the Weeping Hollow. And if you see my fool apprentice out there, tell him to get back to town.
Get back to work, you bum. Open the northwest gate. I'm assuming that's found in the southeast. Just a hunch I have. Yeah, I like the bats, but man, does it drain my mana fast. I can't. I mean, I guess it's better than the claws, which are good for crowd control, but don't really have any offensive ability. Okay, I'm in the Weeping Hollow. Time to find the cemetery. Ooh, gold. Come, doggies. Oh, hi, doggy. Yeah, I had to make that joke.
Need more mana.
I actually think the spiders might be better for dealing with crowds. Time to switch to that item I love so much, that weapon, whatever you call it. Spider jars!
Need more time.
Oh yeah, I got that cooldown to deal with. Freaking spider jars!
I need mana.
During the last days of King Leoric's reign, even the skeletons of the ancient dead could not rest. They took up their broken armor and weapons once more, ready to cut down anything that yet drew breath. Though wasted and fragile, these creatures possess a twisted cleverness that makes them quite formidable.
I'm getting a bit of lag there.
Need more mana.
Need more mama? I don't want to hear about your Oedipus complex, Witch Doctor. Yeah, spiders, they're alright. I think I'll stick with the blow darts for now. It's more something I like more in premise than gameplay-wise, but I guess it's not bad. I'll switch to it now and then. Bleh. You know, if I do continue past Diablo, I'm going to do something like put the monster power way up to make it like super challenging with a lot of deaths, to make it more interesting than just playing the game again. Because when you keep it at normal, it's pretty easy regardless of what difficulty you have if you have the right gear.
Needs more
What's
time.
that thing he does when he summons his zombie dogs? Never change, Witch Doctor.
I do not have enough mana.
Ouch. Ouch, I'm dying, I'm dying, I'm dying. Not really. If I die this early, I'm not a man. I'm a kangaroo. Kangaroos. Nature's kickboxers. Bet kangaroos would be super into Thai boy. Thai boy? It's Tybo! Gah! Actually, I could picture that, a little Game Boy game that, that's pretty much the old school equivalent of, what do you call them, all those games that the Kinect got. Where it's like Tybo, Zumba Fitness, and all that. Not my type of thing. Then again, I'm not a very athletic person. I don't like moving. What's that? Pfft, this is the 21st century, man. Nobody moves anymore.
I grow in power.
Poison dart rune. Ooh, I unlocked a rune. Splinters. Shoots multiple poison darts at the same enemy. Pretty sweet. Can't complain with that.
Not ready yet.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I can stab enemies when I'm close enough. That's what I'm talking about. Uh-oh, a yellow enemy. He's covered in pee. What's his name? Anarchist the Betrayer? That's a strange name to give, like, to a dog. Whatever these things are, they're like killer chipmunks.
Need more mana.
You know, Alvin and the Chipmunks are kind of dumb, but, they're not trying to kill me. I'd gladly watch an Alvin and the Chipmunks movie than deal with one of these things in real life. Oh, what the heck are these things? They're like weird flapping meatballs.
I was able to trace some carrion bats back to one of their nests. What I found shocked me. The nest itself is a living organism, a mature bat that has been mutated by the darkest of magics. I no longer doubt that demonic forces have corrupted these creatures.
Yeah. Is there any creature non-corrupted in Diablo? I think that's a fair question. I mean, like I've seen zombie dogs, mutant bats, killer chipmunks, zombies which are kind of corrupted humans. Like I don't know. I just feel like, you know, is there a? Oh wait. Let me think. Yes, I saw a crow in the graveyard that didn't look like there was anything wrong with it. Yeah, that's depressing. The only non-corrupted creatures are the crows. Not the songbirds, not anything lush and alive. Oh, and the trees seem okay. The trees seem mostly non-corrupted. They're not creatures, but you know what I'm saying. They're living things still, and they're not freaks. What am I doing without my dogs? Did they get killed? Did they despawn? Oh darn, they just keep coming, man. Oh, there you are. Grotesque meatball.
I am healed.
Are they killer chipmunks or are they killer wombats? Wombats are underrepresented in video games. Actually, Australia in general, am I the only one who feels that Australia is really underloved in video games? No, like, hear me out for a second. We occasionally see games in England, we see games in, a lot of games in America. I mean, it makes sense, much of the industry is there. Games in Japan, of course, again, an industry area. But, there's a lot of culture and history in Australia, both from modern and Aborigine, and I'm just feeling like, where's all the Australian elements in games? I really liked in Final Fantasy 13 how Erebor, or whatever place, that whole area of Grand Pulse, if you've ever played that game, it had a very Australian motif. There was didgeridoos, there was just a lot of music and style and feel at the Outback, and I thought, like, yeah, that's a good idea. Put more stuff we haven't seen like that. How many times are we gonna save New York? Let me see. Yeah, I skipped down some areas. I'll be right back.